So the title of it is Old Age is Hell.
That's right. That's the truth.
I don't know what to say about growing old, except I'm just happy to be here.
Emotional anguish. So if aging is anguish and pain, or if aging is hell, aging is very peculiar because you don't apply it to yourself the way others do.
Well, so far, getting older hasn't been so very bad.
Don't ask me, it is awful.
Well, longevity to me means a good thing. It means to me that I have done something good in life. Because the good master say, if you be good, you can eat the good of the land. And so the very fact that I'm 85 tells me that I've been doing something pretty good in my lifetime, you know.
Like when I was 35, 36, when you were born, and I got a promotion. I went over to the criminal bench, and they had jurisdiction over juveniles charged with adult crimes. So a little guy was trying to describe a witness, and the question came up about how old was the witness. And he said, oh, she was real old. I was like, really? How old? He said, oh, she was about 35. It's all perspective. And at that time, I was about
That age.
yeah, and I was like, she was real old, huh?
It's really a nuisance. It's full of aches and pains every single day. And you fix one thing in the body and something else breaks down.
Okay.
And your mentality, you forget everything. You have to go, you have to trace yourself back for everything you put down. You don't know where to put down. So it's really hell trying to keep your composure and keep your sanity.
20 years ago, or 24 years ago, she would have been, if she's 85 now, you know,
60.
around my age.
Yeah.
And I was like, suddenly, I'm like, oh my goodness, she's not
Yeah.
on it like she used to be. And I remember it scaring me a little bit. So I guess maybe I'm not on it like I used to be, but that's the thing about aging. You think you are. You certainly think you are.
I was diagnosed with diabetes, but that I've had no ill effects from it.
Right.
And so far, I've been playing golf every summer. And Ruby and I have been doing things in the wintertime to keep us busy.
I came down with this multiple sclerosis stuff, and that's definitely challenging, you know, and not only with myself, but how other people look at you when you're handicapped and what's available, and you know, like you and people, you might feel that you're in people way, you know, it's a whole different thing when you get older, and then you get an illness. So I might look at something different than somebody that's my age and not have an illness.
Right.
So I think I take things a little slower, I appreciate things a little more.
Don't allow state judges to run for office anymore after 7. I have seen elderly judges incompetent. People will say, oh, a judge was asleep on the bench. Well, hell, a trial can be so boring. You can be 25 and be asleep on the bench. That's not the point. The point is your mind not clicking on all spark plugs.
I find that sometimes I get excruciating pain, and I do go to therapy. I never once thought I'd do that.
wake up, I think that you can deal with everything else that has to come and get ready for tomorrow.
If you're happy, that's a bad word. If you've got a good attitude about things, whether it be philosophical, spiritual, because your mind is the key. And if you are in a good frame of mind, then you bring all of the components that give you capacity to do things spark.
We played a lot of golf. When I retired, I was a member of the Detroit Duffers Golf Club.
I was told by my father when I was a young lad that I was a blessed child, and so I believe he knew what he was talking about. But that was way back in 1934, 35. But I believe he knew what he was talking about because I've been around pretty long.
So you think old age is a blessing?
I know it's a blessing to me.
Every doctor I go to say I don't look as old as I am. But I'm just fine and enjoying life. I like to dance. I like to play. I like to gamble. I like to play games.
It's an individual case-by-case basis. So some people are old when they're young.